Okay, tes tes 1 2 3 kok. Okay, tes tes 1 2 3 kok. Okay, hey, there goes here. So, welcome back to this channel, guys. And tonight, we don't have anything to do tonight. So yeah, we're gonna chill. And tomorrow gonna be a master league. Yeah. So if you do have any questions, like we gonna get ready for the master league season 12. Okay. Hello, hi Butastawa, hi Frost, welcome to the stream. How's your day? Not good. Mungkin baru buat challenge mode kali ini. Hai Tatang, welcome to the stream. Gak baru juga sih. uh, it's a, it's my wallpaper. You can actually access the wallpaper in one of my video. It shows you of the Eternal wallpaper that I made myself. Okay, and my calibrate team is prepared. I'm considering to SP aerial durability. Ooh, nice. I already SP my aerial durability, so yeah, it's good. Yeah, it comes back to the tech in the end, you know. Like if there's no other units in that tech, then that means that you have no choice but to use that unit, you know. So the aerial durability is one of that case, you know. If you do want to use a one-shot killer team using Suleta durability, then that's the only option you can use. Okay, so yeah, look at this. Gundam fight begins on 25th. So tomorrow we're gonna have this. So get ready. There's the C9 Justine and Halfas there. So yeah. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get ready to, let's just start building my team first. Let me go to here. Let's go to formation. I don't know. I'm actually preparing this team. And the thing is that we don't know whether the enemy, the AI gonna stay like this forever, because you know, it's been 11 seasons that the AI always use the same unit, so it's no longer a surprise, you see. So I don't really expect a Qbeli H2 and the all the unicorns are gonna be there. You know, it's gonna be quite rare to see them. So don't worry too much. And even if they have those things, like even if they use the Psychomu units, like you can try and bring your own Qbeli and H2. Okay, and all the unicorns and Phoenix, because all the unicorns are new type destroyer. They are stronger against awakened enemies, and all of Psychomu units are awakened. So yeah, these are going to be great. So I'm already preparing this. Yeah, I'm gonna just go in front. I mean, like, what's the action order in here? Let me see. Yeah, the narrative gonna be moving first. It's gonna be a tank debuff the enemy and can protect my allies from the front. The Zeta Gundam gonna be in the front too, piloted by Judao, being a tank. And then after that, my tank gonna move. Look at that! Even my tank is faster than my attacker. Ooh, thanks for the subscribe. Optimus Prime. Welcome to the stream. I gladly invested in the sea while pulling for the penalty because of favoritism bias. Yeah. Like at this point, because we already have too many units, you can just upgrade whatever. You know, there are just too many combinations and too many strategies you can use at this point. But I think the basic strategy still works. So I'm gonna tell you everything. Like if you just started playing this game, so here's what you want to do. Okay, when you want to deploy a team, you know this battle deployment, this positioning. Okay, so the enemy in the Master League are going to be mirroring your position. Okay, so the enemy in position 2, like here, I mean position 1 here, from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're gonna come out on the opposite side of your number. So the enemy number 1 gonna be on the opposite side of your number 1. The enemy number 2 gonna be on the opposite of the enemy of your number 2. The enemy number 3 gonna be at the opposite of your number 3. Enemy number 4 gonna be at the opposite of your number 4. Enemy number 5 gonna be on the opposite of your number 5. Enemy number 6 gonna be opposite of your number 6. Okay, so that's their positioning. So it's easy, you know. Enemy number 1 can reach everyone. Okay, be careful about that. Unless they are melee. Okay, melee can only just, you know, aim for the closest one. You just gonna have to see how far your melee can go. And enemy number 2 can only attack 1, 2, and 4. Same thing with 4. Okay. 2 and 4 can only attack 1, 2, 4. Enemy 3 and 5 can only attack 1, 3, and 5. Okay, except if they have Sinanju. Okay, Sinanju can attack anyone from anywhere. So, yeah, that's the basic of positioning. Okay, next is the strategy. Okay, so if you are weaker than your enemy, then the enemy definitely gonna come to you. So the first thing first, you need to see who on the enemy team gonna move first. If the enemy team who move first is in position 2 or 4, then you know they can only attack 1, 2, and 4. So among those units that you put in 1, 2, and 4, which one has the lowest HP? That is the one that the enemy gonna aim. Okay, so they will come to you. So if you know that they're gonna come to you, put your lowest HP unit on the position 4 or 5 at the back. Okay, so that way the enemy gonna go all the way to your position 4, and that means that they will be in a position that are in range of your number 1 and 2 weapon. So you can counterattack them using 3 units. Okay, that will guarantee that whoever move first from the enemy team gonna die. Okay, because nobody can survive getting hit by 3 units at once. Okay, unless you are very very weak. Okay. Okay, but it is a different matter. Okay, usually if you already reach the end game, like any units will be able to just kill anyone from the enemy unit if you have 3 units attacking at once. Okay, like yeah, I don't know, I don't want to imagine like what kind of case that the enemy can still survive getting hit by that. So uh, so that means you can bait the enemy first attacker, and then after that see who moves next. Okay, if it is still the enemy, that means they are far weaker. Then you know that the next enemy who gonna move gonna aim your weakest unit again. Okay, so if the enemy second unit that moves are still in the position 1, 2, and 4, so you know for sure that they gonna aim your number 4 again. Okay, so if the second enemy that moves are in position 1, 3, and 5, that means that they gonna try to find among 1, 3, and 5 who has the lowest HP. But because you already put all of support units and attacker in 1, 2, and 4, that means that usually you gonna need to put your tank in position 3 or 5. Okay, so because your tank is in position 3 or 5, that means that when the enemy first unit that moves attack your number 4, that means that your tank gonna protect him and he will get the damage instead. So there is a high chance that your tank is gonna be the lowest in HP next. Okay, so if the enemy second unit that moves are in position 1, 3, or 5, not in 1 actually, like if he is in 1 then he can just attack anyone. If they are in 3 and 5, that means that there is a high chance that they're gonna aim your tank. So put your tank in 5, like your strongest tank in 5. It's gonna guarantee that because support defense use the strongest tank first, then that means that they're gonna aim for your number 5. It gives you a chance to still use your number 1 to support attack, and you can either use a support attacker again on number 3, that means that you're running with only a single tank, or you can just put your tank on number 3. Like if you have enough damage to do something on the enemy's second move first. Okay, so that's the basic. Now, if you are faster than your enemy, that means that you gotta move first. If you move first, that means that your unit are going to be in the front. So most likely the only one who can protect your ally is gonna be in position 1. Okay, so if you put your attacker in 1, 2, or 3, that means that the only one who can reach your ally is most likely gonna be number 1, because that is the one at the very front. Okay, you're gonna move so far away that only one can ever reach you. But if you put your fastest unit on 4 and 5, that means that you have a high chance that your number 4 or 5 will move a little bit to the front, but still in range of your number 1 and 2. Like in case for number 4 will be in range of 1 and 2, and then number 5 will be in range of 1 and 3 support defense. Okay, so if you have a support defense that only has 4 movement, put them on number 1. Same thing with support attack, because number 1 is at the very front, so even if you lose like 1 range or 1 movement, you still have a chance to reach your ally. Okay, always put a unit that has 4 movement or 4 range on position 1. So if your number 5 move to the front, then 3 gonna use 5 movement support defense and 4 movement support defense and 1, so both of them can reach your number 5. So that is the case if you move first. So that means that if you want to build a team, if you are stronger, like you usually you're gonna prepare 2 teams. Okay, first of all you're gonna need to climb until the Master League, you know, like the Bronze League, the Silver League, the Golden League, the blah 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 league. Okay, those you gonna need to you're gonna be faster than your enemy. Okay, so put the tank in the front. Okay, put the tank in the front. I'm gonna try using, like, for example here, I'm gonna put this thing here in the front. Okay, and then you're gonna use your other attacker. Okay, so just now in my case I have this, I have this one, and then after that I'm gonna use my attacker at the back. Okay. This one and this one. Okay. Look at that. Yep. So look at this. Like I put all the support defender at the front, and then I put my attacker at the back. So if they move to the front, okay, these three are going to be able to reach these two. Okay, and because I'm gonna fight a weaker enemy than mine, so I don't really need my tank to be that tanky. That's where a support unit comes in place. Okay, support unit doesn't have as much HP and defense as a durability unit, but they at least have higher than an attacker unit. So they can at least take 1 or 2 hits from the enemy and still survive. But because I min-max my HP and defense into my attack, so while I can still take damage from the enemy, I can also still deal damage to my enemy. Okay. So these are the purpose of these two. Okay, so yeah, that's how you build this thing. Ta-da! Okay. So next one I already prepared is this one, because if I fight against stronger enemy, I do not want to move first. Okay, I do want to trap my enemy at the back. So by doing this, you can see that I put position 1 here. This is a support defense on counter. Not a support defense on counter. I mean like a preemptive strike. I want to try using a preemptive strike on position 1 in here. So I put Amuro with unicorn durability at 1. And then after that, I put my weakest unit at 4. This one have the lowest HP. And then 2 with a support attack. Like I said, I plan to trap my enemy, attacking my 4. And then get support attack by unicorn here. And also this unicorn here. I mean, they are all unicorn. What the hell? Yeah. I'm gonna. How do I call them? This unicorn here gonna support defense together with this unicorn here to protect this unicorn here, and they all gonna kill the one who attacked this unicorn here. And then after that, I will be using this tank here at the front to protect this. But yeah, I don't want to put my unicorn this to be too front, because if I'm too front, then I don't have a support defender to protect him. So I still put him at the back. So if in case this guy protect this guy, this unicorn, and this unicorn have a low HP, then I have no choice but yeah, let's just let the enemy attack this unicorn, and I cannot counterattack at all. But that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make, just so that this unicorn that I have in here will be very well protected once he moves to the front. Okay, yeah, they are all unicorn. Okay, let's go. So I should have a nice day. Yeah, we can will with C Gundam URAK unicorns are all you have SF. Yeah, no, Penelope UR and flexibility preemptive size gonna be annoying this mastery. Oh nggak Pak, yang bakal nge-slay itu apa? Ziong EX pakai share yang sengaja dimatiin di awal battle, terus kemudian di defense sama semua tanknya. Yes, exactly. That is one of the strategy that you can use. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you, you know, a complex strategy. Okay, like an advanced strategy. So now that you know that is the basic strategy, we now know that there is a preemptive strike. Like you saw me just now using this unicorn durability for its preemptive strike, you see, because the preemptive strike gonna take effect first before the enemy actually do their damage, so I can reduce the enemy's attack so as to reduce the damage coming to my tank. Okay, hopefully my tank will not receive so much damage, so it can still survive. Now another advanced strategy is to use a support defense on counter. Because some pilot has a support defense on counter, the best one being Suleta durability here. Look at this. You see, with this thing, she can execute support defense when an enemy responds to an ally attack with a counter during a fight. Okay, so when you are the one attacking your enemy, then she can counter. So for example, if you put, like for example, I have a Tolgis here, you know, like Tolgis is the fastest unit in this game before any pilot. Yeah, the only one faster than that guy is this guy, Sharsaku. This is the fastest unit in the game. Okay, but if you want to talk about the UR, then this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna just talk about this one. Okay, this because everybody has this, but not the pilot. Okay, so for example, this guy gonna move first. Okay, so because that guy is going to move first, I can put this one piloted by this one. Okay. So how does this work? Okay, let me put him at 4. I'm gonna put him at 2. Okay, so if this Sharsaku move first, tada, to the front and attack the enemy, if the enemy still survive, the enemy gonna counter attack you, right? That's normal. And then so the Suleta durability in here with the support defense on counter gonna protect this guy. Okay, so when she is protecting this guy, she will be the one receiving the damage. So if next time the enemy moves, they have a chance to attack number 1, your durability here, because she already took the damage that is supposed to come to this Zaku. Then she will have a lower HP. Okay, if she is using a durability unit, then there is a high chance that she won't be a target. Like she still have too much HP compared to this Zaku. Like Zaku still have the lower HP compared to this one because this is a tank. Okay, so an advanced strategy is basically to use a unit that can still trigger your support defense, but with a unit that has lower HP. So this is actually a very valid strategy that allows you to move the damage from the Zaku that moves first into your Caliban. That means that your Caliban, because this is an attacker unit, it has a very high chance to die. So if you can at least survive with 1 HP, because it has a tank pilot, okay, so you are hoping that this Caliban will survive with 1 HP, that will become the perfect bait. Because all of the enemy now will want to kill this Caliban. So you can just put all of your other units as a tank now, just to protect that Caliban. So you can just put this, and then put this. Okay. So this will guarantee that this guy moves to the front, attack the enemy, get counter-attacked by the enemy, move that damage to the Caliban. Caliban will be the one with the lowest HP now, and all of the enemy units gonna attack the Caliban. Your Caliban gonna counter-attack all of those enemies, and they will all die because this is an attacker unit, especially if you have him at maximum limit break. And then all of these units are going to protect this Caliban. Okay, so this is an advanced strategy. Okay, you can try to use this. Like that's how you make perfect use of a support defense on counter. Okay, so there are a lot of other strategy, but I think the one that is very often being used is that one. You can also try to use like a map weapon strategy. You see, like if you do have a Gundam Double X or a Wing Gundam, you can also use a map weapon. See if you can trigger the AI to use the map weapon. Like use this, deal damage to the enemy. That enemy gonna have low HP. This guy kill that low HP enemy. Hopefully that low HP enemy die. Most likely because the enemy gonna support defense. I don't know if this has enough damage to reduce the tank HP to low enough so that the Wing Gundam gonna one-shot it, and then the Wing Gundam one-shot it, and then use the map weapon. Okay, it's this is kind of like a bad example because Wing Gundam can just use map weapon after movement. Maybe who? A Big Zam. Yeah, like for example, if I use a Big Zam, then I kill one enemy and then map weapon. Okay. And then there's also that strategy that Tatang said about the Zeong. The Zeong has a cheat that ability that lets him revive with 1 HP, but that can only happen if your Zeong actually move first. Okay, so that can only work if your Zeong is at maximum limit break. Otherwise, Zeong gonna move last because attacker unit has like very low mobility. Like it's not as low as a tank, but it's still quite low. So the Zeong not gonna move first and most likely not gonna let himself die. Okay, so all of the enemy support unit gonna move first, all of the attacker that is stronger than the Zeong gonna move first, and only then the Zeong move. If you attack your enemy, the only damage that comes to your Zeong are going to come from the enemy counterattack. Okay, so if the enemy counterattack kills you, then you're gonna revive at 1 HP. That's gonna be perfect. Okay, and so all the enemy gonna attack your Zeong, and then the Zeong gonna counterattack, and you just let your durability units to support defense your Zeong. So it all depends on when does your Zeong moves. Okay, that's why it doesn't work really that well compared to the one that we used just now, the Suleta durability. Why? Because it all depends on the Zeong speed. Okay, you cannot alter the Zeong speed anymore. But for this case, the support defense on counter, you can alter the speed because it doesn't matter your Caliban speed. The one speed you use is your support unit. So you can just use this support unit, you can just use this support unit, you basically just use your fastest support unit. Which one do you have that has the fastest speed? They're gonna move first, and then the Caliban gonna take that damage, and he will have low HP, even though the Caliban has 0 mobility. Okay. As when the game results will the Master League be available at 10 a.m. Indonesian time. Okay. I think it's tomorrow. Good morning, baby. Where are you? I don't know. It is in when you leave. It's midnight here. Not midnight, but it's night. Everything to say. What would be your idea for game original content? The other G Generation games original units like the Great Zeong and Phoenix Gundam. I don't know. Like original content. You're basically asking me to create an original robot. I don't know. Like probably a combination of every single Gundam. I don't know. Like it's basically making a totally new unit. Okay, so I have no idea. The only units original from Eternal are Dragoon Strike, Murasame Test Time, and Guais. Oh, okay, why support unit on durability pilot? Support unit on durability pilot. Yeah, I already told you just now. Because this thing is overkill. Okay. Like here's the thing, like this guy has 143,000 HP. If the enemy only deal 20,000 damage to me, then why do I use this guy? I can just use this guy and he will receive, maybe he doesn't have as much defense as this guy. Okay, this guy will receive 20,000 damage. If this guy take hit, it probably take like 50,000 damage. But 50,000 damage is still enough for this guy to take 2 hits. He has 124,000 HP. Okay, so if I can still take 2 hits, that means that now my consideration is whether I want 8,000 attack weapon or 15,000 attack weapon. So that's why using a durability pilot on a support unit. Okay, if I can min-max the HP, I still able to take 2 hits. I now want to maximize my damage to my enemy. Okay. Common team or new type machine? New type machine. Why not? IPV high YD. Yeah, my favorite calibrate. Yeah, it's a calibrate. So that is the best one because currently the only UR pilot who has a support defense on counter is Suleta. The rest are SSR pilot. They are not as good as Suleta. Okay. So this is the best. And I actually can MLB the Caliban, you know. I don't know if I want to MLB the Caliban or not. Like I just recently, bought this. Ta-da! I have 2, and my Caliban is at 1 star. So I have a choice to MLB my Caliban for a Caliban strategy. But I don't know, like I actually want to MLB my Phoenix. You know, I want to MLB my Phoenix. Should I? It's gonna be insanely good. Gino. Because with Jonah here, I have the reduce damage taken, right? Yeah, reduce damage taken by 15%. So if I have this guy at MLB, I will definitely move first because this is an attacker unit with the highest mobility. Okay, so even among support unit, this guy has very high mobility, so I can guarantee that I will move first with the Phoenix. And then the enemy gonna counter attack me, I will survive with 1 HP. So everybody is going to attack me. So I really want to, you know, just MLB this guy. How? Maybe 2 star is enough by now. Should I? I don't know. We will see. I think this guy is already fast enough. Probably not. Yeah. We will see. As in, like, what if they make a test type new Gundam or a full armor Zeta? It would be very cool. I don't know, like, because if I'm saying that I wish they make a full armor Zaku, then it's already here. So yeah, my wish already came true. So I don't really need any new units. You know, they can just make any new units, whatever they like. So that's how we build a team. Okay, so I'm already preparing 2 teams here. Okay. Yeah, this one is already great. The rest I'm just gonna, you know, see how it goes. I'm gonna use this one first at the beginning, and then the full unicorn team. Okay, so that's the Master League. Okay, so we are all already ready for the Master League, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna save my diamond. I only have 3,000 here, so I'm not gonna pull on this one, even though I really want to get the Great Sion. You know, I really want Florence. Too bad, but I need to be patient. You know, I'm just gonna you know, pull her on a normal banner, hopefully, just like the Psycho Zaku. Yeah. This one, I think I'm already satisfied with the Phoenix. I don't know, should I pull again? I don't think I will get another Phoenix. Yeah, 3 should be enough. 3 should be enough. Should I not? 3 is already enough. Let's go. So, tonight we're just gonna chill then. I want to do the challenge stage. Yeah, apparently I haven't finished this one yet. Let's just go. Okay, will I have trouble with this? Let me just start. I don't know if I'm gonna have trouble with this. I think that LB2 is enough, so we can save more limit break currency. What do you mean limit break currency? You pull Atlas? Yeah, I pulled one. Didn't get anything. Okay, will I be able to win this? I don't know. Shit, I cannot move. What the fuck? That deals very low damage. Is there any better unit that I can use in here? me just upgrade all these SSR pilot. I think we have enough to upgrade every single pilot. I don't know. Let me just upgrade all the SSR then. I think it's already time for me to upgrade every single SSR. I'm actually like, not upgrading them if they are useless. But I think by now we already have enough material to just upgrade every single one. Like this guy is totally useless. Yeah, a little bit more. Let's go. There we know Atlas, no Phoenix. Anyway, I tried to pass ABOER, but Lois and one unit die. Don't die. They already put another game unit on the game, the Red Frame custom from Gundam Extreme versus. They could make a special stage where we would get the Titan Zeta with Titan's Camille. Hopeless to do it again and again. And I finally get finished on my last for the one that Saindo I will do what are you talking about? Revive just with 10 units survive. Yeah. You're saying you're stressed because you cannot pass the IB or Eternal Road with 10 units surviving. You don't need to use the SSR, But because 10 units surviving, you can just use any units, okay? Just use all UR and the gacha units. They are much stronger. Okay, the Command Gundam, I'm just gonna leave it at level 1. This one we're gonna upgrade. If you wonder why I leave a lot of them at 89, because long ago when I started playing the game, like when I didn't have these many materials yet, I'm still leveling them up manually, doing a story mission. So when I bring them to a story mission, then they are not losing that much stats. Look at that. They only lose like 4 stats each. So they are still as strong as a level 90, but I can still level them up slowly, So I don't waste experience material. Like I don't waste the experience that you get from doing the stage. Okay. But right now we have all the pilots. Okay. So I'm just gonna go here and let's continue with the hard stage. See what I can use again in here. Hirayamete. And then this one, okay. This one, let's see our top one. Okay, this one much better, I think. I don't know about the stats though. Like this one is melee, right? Raise melee. Oh my god. His awaken sucks. Let's just Reiji for this one. Or maybe this one. Let's just Reiji for this one. So also, this is a melee. Not good. Let's use this one. This one. Let me just use this guy. Then this is range. Okay. And how about this one? This one is a melee. No. Yeah, this is better to be piloted by this guy. Okay, looking good. We don't have a tank though. Let me change one of these to a tank. Let me see. Maybe change this one to a tank. This one, let's go. Any tank pilot? This one. Yep. Let's go. I think that's all right. Let's go sortie first. Yes, you are somewhere. The lupus strikes always 2 strike and my durability unit dies. You want to try something? Let me show you something then. Let me show you something. This one. Let's go watch this. Should I? Yeah, let's just go. Failure, haha. Look at that, he died. Oh no. Yeah, let's just counter him again. Look at this. This is insane. Look at that. Our mobility just... Oh, he died. He died, guys. He died. This Barbatos died. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, this is the fun. Oh my god, the Barbatos is just killing himself. Oh no, oh no. The Barbatos is just killing himself. Oh my god. Yeah. No fuck, he's just killing himself. What the fuck? Just them again. Yeah. Should I use the feeder? just kill the feeder. It's okay. Just kill the feeder. Let's kill that guy. Oh no, miss again. Oh, what the fuck? What is this? So yeah, did you see that? Just dodge his weapon. I mean, it's easier said than done, you know, but I had the video to prove it, you know. Apparently, his weapon can be easily avoided. So yeah, I used the Broken Barbatos there, and the Broken Barbatos get a bonus of attack and defense against an IBO enemy. If you don't have the Broken Barbatos, I think you can actually try to use the Hajiroboshi. Hajiroboshi has a counter against an IBO, but it's not going to be as strong as the Broken Barbatos. Yeah, the Broken Barbatos, I used the Mikazuki durability pilot on the Broken Barbatos. That's why, you see, like, when you're asking why do I put durability pilot on a support unit, that's the thing. You know, I can just replay this again.
Look at that,
you know,
guys. We had.
So look at that. Like even with that much damage, you know, if he hit me, and in this case because I dodged his weapon, his attack, so my counter attack actually kill the enemy Barbatus. You see, so this is what I use, you know. Like, look at that. He attacked me, miss. I counter attack. He died, and then he changed form. He attacked me again. Okay. And then I took the damage. Counter attack, half of his health. Miss, kablam, half health. He attacked me again. Okay. Because he has only 69% chance to hit me. Look at that. Miss again. Kablam. He died. Change form again. That's how you kill the enemy Barbatus there. You don't underestimate a support unit. You see, like the support unit has so much mobility. They can do that. You know, and that's why like I always upgrade ultimate unit, the support ultimate unit to maximum, because you know how I always not recommending you guys to SP convert a support unit, because at most they can only have a level 5 debuff. But for an ultimate unit and a UR unit, they have a level 6 debuff. So the ultimate unit is your best bet into getting the strongest support unit in the game. Okay. So that's why you saw me having a narrative C-Pack Ultimate 2, and then the Red Zeta Ultimate 2. I also have the Broken Barbatus Ultimate 2. That's the whole reason, because they are the strongest support unit that you can get in this game. But then RNG, right? Yes, RNG. With a 69% chance of the enemy hitting you. You know, you can get luckier than me, you can get less lucky than me, but you can you know, tank the enemy Barbatus using that strategy, you know, because he doesn't have that much accuracy. So if you use a unit with very high mobility, you can actually tank like that. You see, like high mobility and reaction. So let's go do this. Let me see what can I do in here. What this guy can do? Nothing. Why do you have an aura under you? Why you have that aura? Destroy all enemy units. Defeat tall Phoenix within 2 turns. Oh, this guy. Okay, within 2 turns. Okay, let me kill you then. Let's go. Supercharge. Then go here. My strongest weapon is this one. Damage taken from special weapon. Increase 25%. We're gonna support attack this. Still do survive. Let's go. Okay. Well, I forgot to use this. Haha. It's okay. Let me just go next. We're gonna protect this guy, so let me. Oh my god, I cannot reach that guy. Oh yeah, I cannot tank. Shit. I cannot protect this with a tank that doesn't have any movement on water. Let me change the unit then. So you should use Broken Barbatus as durability, then it's up to you. Like if your Broken Barbatus is, you don't really need the Broken Barbatus as durability, you know? Like because when you are getting hit by the enemy, you, if you use, I'm afraid you misunderstand this, you know? Like, don't use the Broken Barbatus to be the one that is support defending. Use the Broken Barbatus to be the one receiving the damage, okay? Like the one getting aim. Because when you are getting aim, like for example here, let's use a different unit then. If the enemy Barbatus attack your unicorn, for example, and then the unicorn is being protected by the Barbatus. No, not Barbatus. Enemy Barbatus attack your unicorn is being protected by a Zaku. Okay, so the mobility that you will be using to determine whether you are going to avoid the enemy attack or not is your unicorn, okay, not the Zaku. So don't put the Barbatus as the one protecting your allies, okay? Put the Barbatus on the one that is getting hit by the enemy Barbatus. Do you get it? Because that is the one that determines the enemy's accuracy. Even though your Zaku is support defending your unicorn, okay? It will never use the Zaku stats to determine dodge or not. Okay. So yeah, I see. I understand all things. Okay. I love you. Hi Tamago, welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's continue with this one. Let me change the tank. Do we have a better tank than in here? Hey, I can actually use build strike. What the hell? Why am I not using the build strike then? Why? Dude, why? Okay, let's just use the build strike. I mean, can I put the build strike in here? Will you get a bonus? No, you don't get a bonus. Now let's just put the build strike in here. Yeah, this is quite nice. And then let's use a tank that can fly. This one, Gundam Mastery. Let me upgrade your level. Upgrade the weapon. Okay, there we go. So that's gonna be our tank on the first team. The second team, yeah, the tank is already good enough. Although I don't know, do I have a better unit than these guys? I do have Dragoon Strike, but it's not boosted by the supporter. Yeah. Yeah, let's just use the Arca. Okay, let's just continue on. I like the Gun Cannon Aqua. Do you have any recommendation for pilot? You are an SSR. Yes. Gun Cannon, just use Zero Armada for the SSR. And then the UR EFSF range is another Zero Armada. There is another one, but who I forgot. Yeah, there is a new EFSF that actually replaced Zero Armada. Who? I forgot. Really think C Gundam will do good in this Master League? All the unicorns are here, so you'll have an advantage against them, but his pilot cannot go supercharged from the beginning. All the unicorns, so he will have an against them. Yes, cannot go supercharged from the beginning. No, you are assuming that every single enemy are going to use unicorns. No, they are going to use strike freedom again. You see, so don't do anything reckless with the Qbeli, the H2, and the C Gundam, okay? Because the enemy are going to use strike freedom and justice again, okay? So there is not gonna be any unicorn in the next Master League. You are replace Zero. You are. Oh yeah, EO. Yes, EO. Yeah, that's why. I knew there is a new EFSF pilot that replaces Zero Armada. Yes, EO Fleming, the pilot for Atlas Gundam, is currently the best range EFSF pilot. Oh, I don't have the new Yo. Yeah, then use Zero Armada then. The SSR Zero Armada is the best. Like you can SP convert the SSR Zero Armada. He's a really good pilot. He can go supercharged from the very beginning. And we missed. Nice. He missed. So I can attack from here. Okay. Support attack, but not have. I don't have enough damage yet. Could have attack from here, and I'm gonna die. Can I attack this guy? Yes, I can. Let's just attack this guy then. Although maybe I can kill him later. I'm gonna be killing myself actually if I do this right now. Let me see. This is the freedom attacker. Can I kill someone straight away? I think I can. Let me just attack this from here. I don't have enough damage there. Should I use a map weapon? Yeah, I can actually hit those enemies there. But should I? That's the question. Yeah, let's just deal damage like this. Okay, going down the front. Kill this guy with a support attack. A map weapon. Doesn't even deal that much damage, dang it. But at least I can kill them with a counter attack. Alright, so this guy is going to protect that Kirayamete over there. Okay. So let's just kill this one. Go here. Kill this one. Tada. Okay. Then this one, we're just gonna go here. Attack this guy. Oh my god, we're so gonna die. Yeah, if I attack from here, I'm outside of his range. Okay, that's good. It's gonna be the purpose of the build strike Gundam. Okay, just attacking outside of the enemy range and trigger a support attack. Let's just kill this guy. Let's use defense down. This one use damage. This one use damage. This one use physical damage taken out. Let's go. Ta-da! Let's try SSR0, thanks. Okay. I was just using my Justice Meteor SP on position while my last is my FP up to this level. Yeah, that also works. Every time I get more than 160,000 when the master was on the golden kill, I think it was the best master compared to the ones before. It was the most fun, yes. There's so much variety on the team. So it teams, yeah. Okay, now time to kill this guy. Let's see. Can I kill this guy? Yes. Ta-da. Okay. Who's gonna come out? Shit. We're so gonna die. Shit. Oh my god. This is strong. Look at that. 20,000 damage. We're so gonna die. Let me see if I can map weapon this, guys. The fuck? It doesn't even deal any damage. I don't know. Should I deal damage to this guy here? Can I reach there? No, I cannot. Should I just run? I mean, like, I can just run. Just protect my unit when getting hit by this strike freedom. I mean the freedom Gundam. Accuracy down, attack down. Let me just reduce the attack then. This guy. Oh my god, we're so gonna die. This is so scary. Let's just run. I mean, like, we're not gonna be able to do anything anyway to these guys. Yup. Just run here. Should I? My god, that hurt so much. What is your range? 3 range. This one. 4 range. This one. 5 range. Okay, so apparently if I just move this to the front, I can counter-attack these guys. Yeah. Let's just do that then. Move this to here then. What here? Moves there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I need 5. No, I cannot run from this guy. Dang it. I'm gonna die. Maybe I should run down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still. Yeah, still trouble. I probably need to sacrifice this Justice Gundam. Or should I just let him use map weapon? Nah. How about this guy? Can I attack from here? No, I cannot reach. I cannot reach anyone. Yeah, I have very little movement here. I cannot reach anyone. Just stand by them. This guy is just going to the front. Attack this guy. Yeah, we already used up everyone's movement, right? Only the bottom one haven't. Let's just go. Okay, this one we're gonna hide. Yeah, hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, hopefully he'll attack this guy. Okay. So I can also shoot this guy. Ooh, nice. This is a nice position. Yes. Let's just do that. Okay, now this guy can actually go here. Accuracy down. Actually, I can take this guy's damage. But no, let me just stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's just stay here. Just stand by. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're not gonna support defense this. Okay, gonna counter attack. Probably gonna die, but we need to protect the one on the right side instead of this one. Okay, should have defend myself. Yeah, I should have defended myself, but it's okay. So. Evade, let's go. No, we die. Okay, counter support attack, yes. Okay, this enemy gonna move now. Not gonna support defense. Gonna counter support. Should I? Wait, I haven't checked what this guy is capable of. The Archangel. Okay, nothing special. Okay, I can just. I can just counter attack this guy. Okay. Now this guy, I'm also not gonna support defense. We're gonna counter attack this. And this guy gonna die. Yeah. Not gonna support defense either. Yup. We have enough damage to kill this guy. Yep. And die. Oh no! Oh yeah, I forgot. He's still in range to map weapon. Dang it. Okay. We're gonna rely on this freedom then. Let's see. Okay, kill this guy, get a chance step, kill the enemy at the bottom. Okay, that should be our plan. Okay, so we're gonna get a chance step, all of you guys, from the top to the bottom. No, I don't have enough damage for that one. Yeah, I can kill this using the support attack from this one. Okay. Okay, you are. Let's use MP up here. Okay. Then I will just go here. Kill this guy and then go at the bottom. Then this guy can go here and use this. Okay. Yes. Yes, that will be all. Okay. This one also can support attack from here, and then this one also can support attack. Yep. And this guy is going to be at the very front. Okay. Yep. Okay. Still have a map weapon, I bet. Yeah, ammo 2. He still have one more. So I shouldn't be in range of his map weapon. Just gonna go in here. And yeah, we can attack the enemy. So we are going to be in range from here. Hopefully. No, I cannot hit that guy. Yeah, I can stay in here. And then the freedom gonna be in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This is much safer. Let's go. I'm gonna attack from here. Do I have any skill? No, I don't have. So let's just use this. Support attack from this guy, should I? Nah, let's just do it later. Hey, you miss again. Nice. So this one can actually attack from here. Yep. They can hit from here. I can just kill this guy with his freedom. And then move to the front, I guess. Let's go. Okay. Then I'm gonna move this guy in here. Hit this guy. Okay. Gonna counterattack me. Okay. Yep. Okay. But now I can support attack from there. Let's go. We're gonna kill. Hit this guy. Ah, not enough damage. Gonna use this. Then protect this. Yep. 1, 2, 3. I do have 5 movement, right? Yeah, 5. So I could have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can actually stay here by 1 and just take the damage from these enemies here. Yeah. Just absorb all the damage. Just stand by there. This guy also, I can just stay there while also actually reducing the damage of this guy. Let's see. Yep, I can stay here. Okay, and we're gonna support attack here. And there we go. Oh no, we missed! Dang it! It's okay, it's okay. Can still salvage this. We're gonna kill this guy. Okay, and kablam! Hopefully, yeah, this hits because there is an animation. This hit. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I can just stand by it here. Actually, yeah, his map weapon not gonna reach me from there. Okay, so that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Like he gonna go clockwise. So if I reach him from here, he's gonna aim for me. So should I just stand by in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can. Let's just do that then. Or I can just go here. Stand by in here. Okay. Let's just stand by. No, let's just stand by in here. And then we're gonna use this on this. Ta-da! Heal everybody. Okay, that's nice. And then for this guy, I don't really need Reiji to debuff anyone. So I could have just put him in here. Just deal with this enemy here. Yeah. Let's go. The challenge mission is white unit. Only units. Oh, okay. Like neutral only? Oh my god, that is hard. But I only need to finish this. You know, I'm not gonna do the challenge yet. Okay. So in here, I can just stay in here. He's just helping this guy to support attack. So let's just stand up. Ta-da! Don't need to support defense. Let's just counter attack. And just counter attack. Okay. Not gonna support defense. Just counter attack and just counter attack. Okay, just the boss left. Okay, gonna support defense, gonna counter attack this. We're actually running out of energy there. So Reiji can just kill that one. Get a chance step. Just move there. Okay. So the rest cannot reach that guy. You're useless. It's okay though. Let's just put everybody in range. This guy, I guess. Yep. Will I survive? Yes, I will survive. I will survive. Jing 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 jing. Jing 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 jing. Jing 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 jing. Okay, that's enough. Gonna take this guy from here. Special weapon damage taken up. Okay. With the support attack. You can actually kill this guy. Okay then, that's it for this stage. We finished this, that's all. Selamat pagi, how is it going with you? Hi Matthew, welcome to the stream. Yeah, good night for me. Okay, what do you think about the Code Fairy event? What is Code Fairy event? It's a story about an all-female Zeon squad trying to encounter the Zeon forces that are escaping Earth. Huh? What is that? Is that even a movie? Is that an actual movie? Wait. Oh, there's only that guy left. Okay, let's just shoot this guy then. Ta-da. So I don't know. Like I do want to watch that. Sounds interesting. There's some cool original units like the Titans, Dome Homes, and the Ifrit Jaeger. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds cool. I love the Code Fairy suits. The purple Ifrit is so nice. It's a story from GBO. What is GBO? Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance. Okay, battle clear. Get a battle operation. Okay. Is that a game? Let me search. Gundam Battle Operation. Is this a game? Oh my god, it is a game. It's on Steam. Let me search in Steam. What is it? Gundam Battle Operation. There is number 2. Gundam Battle Operation 2. What is this game? It's in 3D. Oh my god. Doesn't look that cool. I can already bet the game is very slow paced. Looking at the animation there. Mostly negative. What the fuck? The review, guys. Oh my god, let me show you. Look at that. Wait, you cannot see it because of the text. Look at this. My god. PlayStation PC game. Code Fairy is like Blue Destiny, which is also a game side story. The MC unit is Titania, which is a modified comfort recommend to search. No, I thought we already have Titania. Yeah, we already have Titania in Eternal. Maybe good stream. Good night, Kira. Yes, gonna battle with the game by using units from all UC to battle in 5v5, but Code Fairy is a different game that uses battle with the gameplay base. Oh, okay. Go2 on PC is bad, well, Uncle is good. You already made a lot of mistakes. It takes so long to find games since it's PvP. Wait, the Code Fairy is a different game? You mean I can search Code Fairy in here? This one? Oh, this is a DLC? Wait, Code Fairy item set. The hell? Oh, okay. Yeah, these are the units, is it? Okay. Okay. So it's not a movie, it's just a skin. The hell? Why are you excited about a skin? It's just a skin. A different Titania, just as the noisy fairy squad Titania actually like. Huh? Fairy squad Titania. Oh, it's a purple comfort. What the hell? It's a purple comfort. It's basically the same as the rest of the fairy team. They are all purple. Basically just pick any Gundam and color it purple. That's it. Call it Titania. I mean, call it the fairy. Bam. Done. So let me see what we have in here. Another map weapon. Okay, 3 ammo. This one also have a map weapon. 2 ammo. So yeah, I just have to be careful about this. I think I can just leave him at the front and just, finish everybody. If I use all the tank at the back, they just kill all of them with counter attack. I cannot do anything with Reiji in here. He doesn't have enough damage. He died. Do I want to do this? Yeah, let's just kill this guy. Okay, let me see what comes out. Oh the fuck, it's there. Oh my god, we're so gonna die. It's a map weapon. Yep, another map weapon. Oh my god, 600,000 HP strike rope. Wow. What should I put in here then? Should I just use Lacus? The one taking damage from here. So this is bad. We don't have enough tank to protect all of these units. So just gonna stand by here. This one, I don't know. Should I share the damage? I'm gonna die by all of their counterattacks. Dang it. I mean not counterattack. I mean their attacks. They're gonna all bombard the freedom here. Let me see if I can use my weapon in here. Yeah, I could have hit all these enemies. Let's go. But can I kill this unit first? Let's see. Okay, map weapon. Okay. So this one, can you just kill this? Should I? Or I can just kill this and then map weapon again. Ta-da! Will they die? They probably will. Let's just go. I'm gonna kill this. Okay, map weapon to the top. They all die. Now we just gotta have this here. Attack this guy. Okay. This guy probably won't be able to get a chance step. Yup. So we're just gonna stand by there. This guy can get a chance step from here. Yeah. Oh no, not enough damage. Have any? Yeah, we have attack burst. Let's see if I can have enough damage. This is a special weapon. This beam range. So let's just use this. Hopefully I do have enough damage. Do I have? Probably not. Let me just go here first, okay? And just attack. This guy, wait. Could have hit this guy with the map weapon. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yup. He gonna map weapon me if I stay there. So I'm just gonna stay here then. Just attack this guy. Okay. Just to avoid getting hit by a map weapon. Code Fairy story mode is only on PlayStation. Steam version is support, so we don't get the story. Okay, here's like the Blue Destiny, which was a standalone game PS2 or 3, I think. Okay, Steam version is 5 years late. You can look on Google for the Code Fairy images. On the Steam, it will only be used as a DLC for due to the purpose of the Code Fairy squad, but there is Cool Federation unit. Let me just Google Gundam Code Fairy then. Gundam Code Fairy units. Next one. Finalizing on the Metal Operation Code Fairy is a 2021 video game released for the PlayStation 4 and 5. It is a single player action game based on the engine. Okay. Yeah, so I definitely not gonna have any thought about this. Why? Because I don't have any console, okay? So I will never ever play this game. So yeah, it's useless to check out this game because I'm not gonna buy a console just to play this game. But it looks cool. Looking at the picture, it looks cool. Yeah. And there's a Saku there. No, it's not a Saiku. It's more like a Isaac. Yeah. So let's continue with our game. Where should I go? I have to go in here. Yeah, let's just stand by in here. Ta-da! And then for this guy, I don't know. I'm gonna just stay here. You know, share the damage of this guy probably. Let's go. Yep. Just share the damage so we don't get hit as much for the Lacus. So Lacus doesn't get hit by 3 enemies at once. Okay, I'm gonna share the damage. So support defense, not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna counter attack this. Okay. Complain. Not gonna support defense. I'm gonna counter support. Should I? Yeah, I should. I'm gonna die by counter support. Okay. Again. Okay, this guy probably need a support defense. I'm gonna counter. Okay, this guy we're gonna counter attack with this. This guy we're gonna support defense, we're gonna counter attack. Okay, now the purple team. Oh my god, that hurt so much. Should I defend? Yeah. We're not gonna deal any damage anyway, so it's better to just defend. Oh no! Yeah, this guy is in the wrong position. But it's okay, he wastes a map weapon. Yeah. Could have probably killed us if he doesn't use a map weapon, so luckily he used a map weapon. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so let's continue on. I'm just gonna go there. Like, this is the most important one, okay? Because we already SP convert this gold frame. Okay, so I do want to bring the gold frame over there. Let's go. All right. So in here we can. Let's go in here. Yeah, I could have do this. My god, that hurt so much. Ooh, but still, like I think this is gonna be nice. You know. Because you are in position to debuff the meteor now. Okay. So, this one, can I reach there? Yeah, I can reach there. Okay. So I'm just gonna attack burst this. This guy, we're gonna kill that one. So that we get a chance tap and then able to attack that enemy. Okay, reposition ourselves. We do have this though. Should I? I mean, let's leave the left side to all the justices. If I use this, then I can hit this guy. Will I get counter attack? No, I'm not. I can support attack from here. Yeah. Will I die? Oh, I'm almost die. Yeah, almost die actually. Special weapon. Is this special weapon? This is special. Yeah. Let's use this. Almost die. Hopefully he doesn't deal critical damage. Okay, so let's just do this. Okay, that's nice. So I'm just gonna empty up in here. Heal up. Okay, this one goes here. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot. I'm going to trigger the map weapon. I'm going to trigger the map weapon of this guy. Oh no! So I just go to the top here then. You could have go here. Trigger this. Yep. Special physical. Okay. I'm gonna use the defense down over there. Then use this. Then use beam. Taken up. Okay. I'm gonna kill the meteor first because this guy has a map weapon, so it's the most dangerous one. Okay. So now we're just gonna have to hit this guy. Support attack. Ta-da! He died! Yes. Yeah, that's it. The meteor died. Okay, we get a chance step. I'm just gonna kill the other ones from here. Let me just go in the middle in here. And let's just hit this guy. Will I kill? Yes, I can kill with the support attack. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use this. These ones. I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna just hit this guy. Can't even counter attack. How much is the range weapon of this guy? But one of the universe no minds, which is just a dome, but they took the big cannon from the hill over. Like it was one of the missions from the game to retrieve it. Oh, because I have the prototype Pixie Gundam. You could click on the units on the machine section to have a look at the appearance of them. They look very cool. Really? Where the units? Characters? You mean? Machine sections. Where is the machine sections? Where is the machine sections? Oh, this one. Okay, a freaking green, green and brown Zaku. This one. Okay, an orange Zaku. And then the sniper type. Okay, a purple sniper Zaku. Yeah, these are all Zaku. They all look cool. Oh my god, there are a lot of units. The fuck? How many are there? Ifrit, yeah. Hey, that's the purple Ifrit. And then I think I'm just gonna click the one that I think I like the names. This is the Jaeger you mentioned just now, the Ifrit Jaeger. Quite an okay one. I mean, like, I'm not really a fan of Ifrit. Although it looks cool, you know, but I like the Botak Zaku. I like the Botak more. I like this one. This one is cool. Look at that. The dome. Yeah, let me see. Okay. It's a purple camphor. Oh, it looks weird because it looks more like Evangelion than Gundam. The desert types are cool. Agu guy. What is this? Agu guy. Oh, the egg guy. Yeah, and then there's the egg guy, the standard egg guy. Aqua GM. Districts type GM. Okay. Spartan GM. Gundam Pixie. You mentioned Gundam Pixie just now. Okay, that's the standard Gundam Pixie. Blue Destiny Unit 1. Black Rider. The fuck is this? What is this? The MSF limit is very long. The interesting units of it. You can still see the back of that domino mine. It's all train behind him. The dome scanner is from the hill dome. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's interesting. But too bad it's on PlayStation 4 and 5, so definitely I cannot play it. So yeah. Let's just continue on. Let me just shoot this guy. Do I have any skill? No, I don't have. Let's just use this guy. Okay. And then we can use this. And kill this guy. And kill this guy. Okay, we only have this one left. Ha 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 ha. So we have an attack down. Let me just reduce his attack. That's all. There we go. So let's just auto this. I think by now we already win this, I guess. Like no matter what I do, he's gonna die. Yeah, let's just auto this. And die. Look at that. Ta-da! We won. Is the UR Fenix NTD buff worth keeping 2 or 3 Fenix separately or just limit break them? If you do plan to use it on PvE, then separate them. If you don't, then it's up to you. Because you cannot bring duplicate units in PvP, so it's only worth in PvE, okay? So unless you actually really planning on using the Fenix in PvE, then just separate them. But that's the thing, you know, like, if you don't know what to do with them, just keep them separated, you know, because you can always limit break them anytime you want, but you cannot unlimit break them. Okay, once you limit break them, you cannot separate them anymore. So it's better just to keep them separated until the time you need to use it. Okay, so if you use it more in the PvP and you don't use it in PvE at all, then yeah, there's no point of you keeping them separated anyway, because you don't plan on using them. So if it is me, I do have this. Ta-da! Look at that. I have a team specifically for the Phoenix. I probably need to make an underwater team. Yeah, I need to make an underwater team. Oh, that looks hilarious. There's Black Rider, White Rider, Red Rider, Black Rider. Oh, I will try to make a more tame version of them named the Hades. So for hyper animosity detective system. Yeah, the Hades system. It's in the Blue Destiny, right? What is the Blue Destiny? Oh, it's XM system. Oh, which one is the... I forgot the Hades one. It's on the... This one, the Pale Rider. Yeah, the Hades. Ta-da! Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I'm hoping they make a UR Pale Rider, maybe. Like the Hades looks cool. Okay, let's continue on. Challenge stage part. This is the missing SP conversion that I haven't got. The SSP conversion. The last 50. Inggris. Hey, can we map attack from the beginning? Like they all look very delicious. You know, look at that. Could have just map weapon them. Let me see if I map weapon from here. Or should I go here? Nice. Yeah, I can just map weapon them, I think. Probably not enough to kill them, but at least, you know, like I'm gonna kill them with counter attack then. Hopefully that's enough. Oh no, we don't have enough movement. Just go to the front. Ooh, that hurts so much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, gonna take that. Get a chance there. And if I use a map weapon, it's gonna be 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm only gonna hit this enemy. Oh. So I can actually kill this guy. The support attack. And let's just kill this guy then. Okay. No, I cannot even go here. Dang it. Kill this guy then. We can only go this far. Dang it. Why? Why do you move so slow? Just stand by. I can actually map weapon like this. You're right. So let's just leave it. It's okay. Okay, top is done. I'm gonna open this. I can just finish this all. Let me just do it. They could make very cool units. A Titania UR with UR Alma, the progress of the game with another machine from the series as you are the only problem with the next team is only 4 new type. Yes, but there is still a chance of them releasing the 5th pilot. Okay. So that's a good thing about the Phoenix, because you can use any pilot as long as it's new type and narrative. So in the future there is still a chance that they're gonna release a new type narrative pilot. There is still a chance. It's low, but it's not zero. Okay, so you still have a chance to have a Phoenix team. If they do a Gundam missing link like the Blue Destiny, UR will be the paler right there, because Toad's right, it's like the Blue Destiny which is always. So I think I know you in real life. It sounds so familiar for me. Really? Hehehe. Then ask that guy, okay? If he really is me. I'll see how the Phoenix performs this coming Master League first before deciding if it's worth limit breaking. Yeah, it's up to you. What if they make a Yona Basta SSR so that the full Phoenix team I can play? The full MLB UR Phoenix team scares me. What simple blue that you are. Yeah, that's why I told you. You know, like the thing about the Phoenix is that all of the other units that can do what the Phoenix can do, you know, buffing their allies with 5% attack and 5% defense, the ability is on the pilot. So no matter what they do in the future, you cannot have duplicate pilots. But the Phoenix is different. The ability is on the units, and you can have duplicate units. And you can just put any pilots on the unit as long as it is new type and narrative, they can turn on the buff. So you still have a chance on getting any pilot as long as it is a new type and narrative. Okay, there's gonna be you have a chance of getting Yona SSR, you can have a Rita UR, you can have a Rita SSR, there is still a chance of you getting those pilots, okay? And so there is still a chance of all those things in the future. Let me use this. Here, like this guy. Yeah, we can reach. Just kill this guy. Will I have enough damage to one-shot everybody with my weapon here? Let's see. Ah, bam! Not enough! Dang it. But it's good enough. Yep. Can just one-shot everybody now. Can I just use my weapon in here? Yeah, I can just do this. Let's go. Okay. Now I can just go here. Can I have my weapon to the top? Wait, there is a victory condition, right? Defeat 12 enemies within 2 turns. Okay. That's easy enough. Just do this. It's just my weapon to the top. Okay. Then this guy can just kill this thing. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can still protect this guy. Okay. This one, I'm just gonna go here, like this guy. Silver Bullet UR would need to have 6 range weapon. The beam might know, and it has to be powerful on the Sharzaku level. I want that as unstoppable special debuffer. Which one? Unstoppable special debuffer. The Silver Bullet. I don't think it will be another special debuffer. Like we already got a special debuffer, the Halfas. Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna release another one that close to each other. Silver Bullet, you have to be a sporter. It's almost literally to be a sport for the native characters. Yeah, but it can also be a durability. Who knows? Wow, that hurts. Can I defend? Yeah, let me just defend then. Oh no, it comes out over there. Yeah, our Reiji gonna die. But it's okay though. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Oh, actually attack Kirayamete. Should I counter? Yes, let's use one. Oh my god, that goes up. Yeah, we die. Okay, that's gonna be hard to kill. It should be fine, We are gonna put this guy in here. Okay. I need a support attack on there. Okay, we are going to kill this. Can I? Do I have enough damage? I don't think so. Let me use this guy then. Yeah, we can use all these debuffers on this guy. And only then we're gonna attack with Kirayamete. Okay. If I use any other weapon. So let's use beam taken up, special taken up, physical taken up. There we go. Alpha's not unstoppable though. Yes, but it's just your wish, you know. Like there are so many tanks who doesn't have a special debuffer. Why do you want to have it on the unstoppable? No, they're gonna put it on the test type. Okay, the next special debuffer gonna be on the test type tank. I'll take another beam. They made the GP02 and Grade Zionga supporter, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Which eternal road is this? This is the hardest eternal road. This is the hardest eternal road. Let me attack this guy. We should have enough damage to kill this guy. Yep. Defense though. Okay. Kill this guy. No, seriously, what stage is this? I just got hero. This is the hard challenge. This is the challenge stage. Give me a test time while also being an unstoppable. No, that might have some hope. No, I'm not gonna give you hope because unstoppable is already OP. So that's why it's the least likely tag to get the special debuffer. Okay, because balance is everything in here, you know. So I think the one that they gonna buff is probably, yeah, like the underrated tag. Probably a specialized unit or a test type, because You know the reason why they released the Shippujinrai and what's the other one? The Tenacious is because they don't want to strengthen the Lightning Fast and Unstoppable anymore, or Toughest Nail, you know. Because Shippujinrai is literally lightning fast, they just don't want to put all those units in the lightning fast because that will make the lightning fast even better than the ace unit and a one-shot killer. Okay, so they they made an entirely new tag just to split the lightning fast units into two tags. Same thing with the Tenacious. Okay, so that's why Unstoppable and Lightning Fast will the least likely tag to get another buff, you know, like a new unit there. But they will still add it, but it's just that the balance will be there. Okay, so oh, this is the one you're missing the 50 SSP token for. Yeah. This is the 50 SSP token from. We want a one-shot killer. Yeah, they're still giving more one-shot killer. Yeah. Okay, so which one has a map weapon? Oh, this guy. I need to kill this guy first. Okay, so as to not let him use a map weapon. Can I? Oh my god, that hurts so much. Yeah, Hirayamete, let's go. Kill that guy. Okay, so I can use. Ooh. This guy still has a chance step. So I can or I can use this. Get a chance step from this guy. No, I cannot. I don't have enough range. Should I use this? I don't think this one even needs a chance step. So this one maybe just hit this guy and that's it. Oh my god, that hurts so much. So freaking much. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Let me just think about who should kill this guy. Wait, I don't have any more energy. The fuck? I don't have any more energy. Energy is in this other chip. Maybe I can go here. Yeah, let's just kill this guy with a tank. Okay, so I can now heal everybody in here. Ta-da! It should be fine. Yup. It hits everyone. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Then maybe I should use this. No, I cannot reach that guy. So I'm gonna use this guy. Can I kill that one? No. No, I cannot. Or should I just stay here, Reiji? Should you just stay here, Reiji? Yeah, I think so. Let's just let Reiji in here. Kill this guy. Just stay here. Stand by. Okay, so what should I do with this enemy? So just put these guys in. Hurts. Hmm. Two to four range. Why can I hit you from there? One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I can actually go here. Alright, let's just attack this guy with this. Yep. Oh no, that was critical hit. I almost died. Yeah, let's just heal the energy. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Let's kill this guy. Okay, and this one is just going to be in here. I do have a movement though. Just move here. Okay, I can debuff this guy. Oh, he's gonna counter. Okay. It's okay though. Hey, you missed. Nice. So can I reduce your accuracy? Oh no, I'm gonna die. I should probably just stand by in here. Like he's probably gonna aim for my unit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it should be in here. Should be. Let's just deal damage to this one. Okay. This one, let me just stay here. Oh no, you're gonna counter-attack me. I do have a chance step though. Let me just kill this guy first. Yup. Okay, I'll probably just go here. Kill this guy from here. Oh my god, he hurts. That hurts so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Almost. I think I'm okay here. Let's go. Oh no, why does he always deal critical damage? Hey, look at that. So we're gonna counter with this. It's okay. That one. I'm gonna defend and counter. Okay. Now it's time to kill this guy. This is special, my ally. Okay, we have enough damage to kill this guy. Let's just go. And this guy gonna go to the top. Debuff this guy. Okay. Then we're just gonna kill this guy. Ta-da! We win! Okay, so I have an option to SSP one more unit. You know, too bad I don't have Lawrence. I do want to SSP my Phoenix Gundam. If only I have Lawrence. Ta-da! Nice. Okay, just left the mission. Okay, but the mission only has experience. That's the thing, you know. It's not it's not that interesting for me to clear this, you know. Like the reward is not that rewarding. So this is only if you don't have anything else to do, you see, then you go there. Okay. So yeah, what do I have? This one, I'm missing one more stage. Yeah, I can ultimate upgrade one more, but I'm gonna wait for a new ultimate unit to come out, then upgrade them. What's the next series that we're gonna get? The Stargazer, right? Is the Stargazer a story event or is it a main story? If it is a main story, then they're gonna release another ultimate units. But if it is not, then the story event, we're not gonna get a new ultimate unit. So I could have used this to someone that is currently here now. You know, the main problem is that the Urube Gundam doesn't have a pilot. That's the problem. The Urube. If only the Urube has a pilot, you know, I will ultimate upgrade that one. Because Urube is a special debuffer. Let me see. Urube is a special debuffer that doesn't have a 5 range. Look at that. This is a special debuffer. It only gonna get the 5 range if you ultimate upgrade the second time. Then he will get a 5 range on this one. And this is also one-shot killer and specialized unit tech. Quite an okay tech. Penelope new time machine? No. Penelope is Psychomo. If Penelope is new type machine, I will already SSP convert this guy. See? Ta-da! You can check the roadmap. I think story event. Yeah, probably story event. Let me check the roadmap. Where is the roadmap? Rotomapo. This one. Where is it? Gundam narrative. Main stage edit. Yes, already there. First enemy assault already come out. Gundam Fighto Golden Week already come out. Thunderbolto already come out. Season 12. Wait, where? What is the rest? not in here. Is it not in here? It's only May. Literally only May. Wait. What is it? Where's the roadmap? Is it on the April one? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the roadmap. Okay, the next main story. There is no main story. No, there is no more main story. Okay, so the next one gonna be the Cross Dimension 0079. What is this? I forgot what they have in there. Cross Dimension. That's the next one. And it's gonna be the Stargazer is also a story event, so we're not gonna get new ultimate units so soon. So it's a good idea to, you can actually just upgrade your ultimate units, safely, because for the next one we most likely gonna get another 100 ultimate coin. So let me see on that one. The narrative. Bandit flower. This one, Cross Dimension. Oh, the Pixie and the Ifrit. Yeah. So we're gonna get a UR Pixie. Oh ho ho. In the everyone, I think. Oh yeah, it's in there. So we're gonna get a UR pick Stargazer. They only show 2 units. Like what the hell? There's no other development diagram there. And this is the Strike Noir and the Stargazer Gundam. Really nice. So yeah, that's all. Nothing really important in the future then. Ta-da! Yeah, the animation. Hey. It's actually kind of like making my head dizzy watching this. So we still have HS2, G-Quarks, Turn A, F91, Victory Crossbone, and Build Fighter, Blade Fighter, Try Build Divers, and Build Metaverse is the rest. For the alt units, unless they think to add a side story for the main story. I don't think they... if they add a side story, I mean like continuing with the development diagram that we have right now, probably the age. We still have this one. Yeah, like if they continue with the Gundam age story, then this is the most likely the one with the ultimate units. Other than that, the rest already have an ultimate unit. So among the ultimate units, which one is worth upgrading? So I saw somebody actually write in a chat in my ultimate units guide video, and he's asking like, can I update the list, because I made that video when there were only like 4 or 5 ultimate units, and now we have this many. So yeah, let's just talk about the ultimate units, like which one do I think is the most important one to upgrade. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna find the beam debuffer. Okay, the beam debuffer is only this guy. This is the only beam debuffer from the ultimate units. So if you do ever need a beam debuffer, this is the only one, but this is also can only be used in a one-shot killer team. Okay, so if you use a one-shot killer team and you need a beam debuffer and you don't have any other beam debuffer, then this guy. But I don't really recommend upgrading this guy, okay, like because there are a lot of other beam debuffer. Currently we have the Virsago, we have the all the new beam debuffer are 5 range, so the value of this guy actually drops a lot. Okay, the Bigire Pente. I myself also I upgrade this guy to ultimate 2 because at that time this guy was the only one who can do a 5 range beam debuff, and he's also can be used in my one-shot killer team. But now if I don't use a one-shot killer team, then I cannot use this guy. Okay, so the tech is the most important one. Okay, so if we are talking about the tech, then most likely this guy has the most tech. Look at that. We have the Psychomu New Time Machine Unstoppable and also aerial use. We currently just received a supporter aerial use. Okay, so this guy, the Zeta Gundam, and then probably this guy. Let me see the tech. Yeah, this guy also Psychomu Tough as Nails New Time Machine Tenacious. Okay, and it can also be piloted by EFSF. So currently, if you do ask me, previously the Red Zeta is the best ultimate unit to upgrade. Right now, the best one is gonna be the Narrative Gundam. This one, the Narrative Gundam CPAX. This is the best one to be upgraded, like the one with the most value. He has so many techs. He can be piloted by any EFSF pilot, so a ton of pilot to pilot this guy. And he has the defense down, like the very general use type of debuff, and also a special weapon debuff for the 4 range one. Okay, and there's also map weapon here, even though this is very small. You don't count the map weapon. Okay, so this one, currently the best one is the Narrative Gundam. And the next one after that, following the Narrative Gundam, let me see if the Tron 1 has a really good tech. Aerial use lightning fast Shippujinrai. And then the debuff, special weapon and map weapon defense down. Yeah, this is a unique case. If you do want a level 6 map weapon debuff, like AoE debuff, then this is the only guy right now who has a level 6 debuff on a map weapon. Okay, but the usage of him is situational because you can only use map weapon before moving, so you need the enemy to be in a really good position if you do want to use his debuff. But in PvE stage, like, he is really good. Like just now you saw me doing the challenge stage, like we have a lot of enemies that can be hit by map weapon from the starting position. So PvE stages are all like that. You don't really need to move first before you do your map weapon. So if you do use the text that this guy is in, the Lightning Fast Shippujinrai and aerial use, then this guy can be a really good addition to clear PvE stage fast. Because that means that you can use his map weapon from the start, use it on the enemy, they all get a level 6 defense down, then all of your allies are going to be able to finish them off. So if you do use a double chance step team, then this is the best unit to use for the position 1. So that you can just map weapon, defense down everybody from the enemy side, and then after that all of your 4 other units with double chance step they're all gonna keep getting all the chance step, because now you can easily one-shot them. Okay, so this is the Tron 9. So after that, still, I think among all these things, if we already seen their tags, then the best one to be used is the cast file. It's still the best one for PvE, because this will going to help you a lot in PvE stages. Okay, and the Delta Chi is situational compared to the cast file, because the Delta Chi is Psychomo Ace unit aerial use unstoppable. Like, he has a lot of tanks. You see, like if you want a stronger unit compared to the cast file Gundam, then the Delta Chi is actually stronger. It's just that the cast file can be used in a lot of Eternal Road stages. You know, you can use him in UC series, protagonist, and then the Xeon stage, and then the Gundam stage here. Okay. While this guy can be used in the UC series, in the EFSF unstoppable aerial use. Yeah, he can fly. He can actually aerial use. So the Delta Chi and the cast file Gundam, the cast file Gundam still have a lot of more use than the Delta Chi. So if it is about damage, then yeah, the cast file is still very useful. This one, rival specialized unit, one-shot killer, aerial use. Like, this guy has a lot of attacks, but this is a melee unit. And also, yeah, the beam cannon, the range one, the lower your remaining HP is the greater weapon power increase. So if it is a melee attacker, it's totally situational, like, because you don't really use them that much. Like, if you do need extra DPS, then yes, they can be really strong. The Belphegor obviously deal very high damage, followed by the Epion. Okay. Followed by the Delta Chi after that, and then to the cast file Gundam. So among the attacker, the damage is as follows. Like, the Belphegor is the strongest, then the Epion, and then Delta Chi, and then the cast file Gundam. Why? Because the Delta Chi is a range unit. Okay? Usually a range unit deal lower damage than the melee unit. They always do that. Yeah, 5,640. 5,640. Yeah, the Epion has higher weapon power than the Delta Chi. But it also depends on the advantage, you know. If you're fighting against a unicorn enemy, then the Delta Chi is stronger, obviously, compared to the Epion. I kind of don't really like the Epion, you know. Like, because this guy, aside from only countering the Gundam Wing, which not many enemies use these units, you know. You don't really see these units anywhere else except for the Wing Gundam stage. So you're less likely gonna find these enemies anywhere else, okay? While the Delta Chi, because he counters the unicorn, so you're gonna see a lot more unicorn out there. Because the unicorn has so many good units, especially the UR. Okay, you gotta see the Sinanju a lot in PvP. You're gonna see the Banshee. You're gonna see probably the Phoenix. I don't know if they're gonna use the Phoenix later in the PvP, but you will see the unicorn tank. You know. So yeah, this has much more enemies than the Epion. The Belphegor is the least likely for you to see the advantages. Like, you will definitely never ever gonna see these enemies in PvP. Okay. So yeah. The cast file, in terms of usefulness, the cast file is still the best one among all the attacker. Yeah, like you can see a lot of these enemies in PvP. But then again, you're not gonna use Casval in PvP because it only has 4 range. So in PvE, he can also be deployed in a lot of stages. Okay, so that's that. So I think priority-wise, the narrative Gundam first, and then the Red Zeta. And then after that, the Casval. Like if you already upgrade the narrative Gundam, you can actually skip the Red Zeta. Then goes to the Casval. And then the, I would say Throne Irons. Tank. I think currently we have a lot of stronger tank compared to the Super Hyperion, Astra Goldframe, and the Psycho Gundam. Yeah, this one sucks. Don't use this at all. The most likely candidate is Astra Goldframe Amaterasu because it has a pilot here, you know, Andrew. But yeah, there are better tank out there aside from using the ultimate units. Okay. So you could have get a better result using an SP converted SSR MLB unit. So only the support, I would say, that is very important from the ultimate units. For the ultimate units, unless they think to add the one I mentioned above is the rest main stages they haven't added, and the double automobiles. And the rest also has a special beam debuff. It has a high value. Yes, this one. That's why I still put him on the second. You see, like it's defense down and special weapon debuff, so it can still be used in a lot of situations. It's exactly the same as the narrative, you know. Basically, they only have different tags. So this one is Psychomu Eugni type machine unstoppable. Psychomu new type machine unstoppable. This one is Psychomu Tough as Nails new type machine tenacious. Okay. So yeah, they still have a lot of value. Like if you use unstoppable team, then you can only use the Red Zeta. You don't use the narrative Gundam. Okay. Yeah, I've played this game since launch. I instantly outmaxed the Red Zeta and Brave Violante was my go-to pilot because of this voice line when doing the Psycho something Jack. Oh really? I feel there's a tragic in it. They could have at least made it be versus wing units. You mean this one? Yeah. Like this is the endless waltz only. So you're not gonna see these enemies. Probably the Tolgis, okay, the wing, the Tolgis, the dead side. But then again, you're not gonna bring a melee unit in PvP anyway. You know, in PvE, you will only see these enemies in a wing Gundam stage. You know, very rarely you will see them anywhere else. Though your Bensinorn was not good in PvP. Bensinorn, there you are. It's really strong in PvP. The problem with the Bensinorn is the tag. You see, this Bensinorn, the tag is only rival Psychomu Tough as Nails. So if you don't use any of this tag, you better off bring something else. That's the problem with the Bensinorn, okay? I know Psychomu is the best, you know. If you use a Psychomu team, then you can use the Bensi. The Tough as Nails, rarely people use the Tough as Nails, you know, because they mostly have tank. And the rival is also, not many players use the rival tag. So that's why they, and also the test type, you know, the test type. So among these tags, only the Tough as Nails have the limited supporter. I think the Tough, hey wait, does the Tough as Nails have a limited supporter already? Yeah. Tough as Nails already have a limited supporter. So only if you use a Tough as Nails team, then you can use the Bensinorn. Yeah. The tank from X you will see, I think, but that's it. What tank from X? Or for the Belphegor. Which tank? Which tank? You will ever only see. You don't even see the double X and the Virsago. We've been through a couple of Master League ever since the double X and Virsago came out, and we've never ever seen them. That's the thing, you know. That's why don't be too afraid of finding a Qbelly, H2, and C Gundam in PvP, because we rarely see them. You know, the AI not gonna change their behavior right now. You know, even though they don't have the tech for the strike freedom, they always bring the strike freedom. I use both the tank and Sobabel was my strongest team. Oh yeah, then you can use that unit. Okay, so it comes back to your tech again. Okay, check the wing tech please. It's comical, but the benzene on 50% reduction is not usable in PvP. Yes, and just like any other unit, it's exactly the same as any other units. It's not gonna work. The 50%. You know. Like for example, who else has a really good reduction? Who else has a really good reduction? Like the narrative Gundam. You see? Like the narrative Gundam has this when enemy attacks with special weapon reduce damage taken by 30%. Not gonna work. And who is your favorite tank? Too bad I don't have the Justice Gundam. Like that's the most overrated tank in this game. Like this one, you know, the aerial rebuild also not gonna have this ability working. You see, so they're all not gonna work. That's why the unicorn is the best one, because this one, the beam range weapon damage taken reduction is not working, but the special weapon when taking damage from special weapon reduce enemy awakened by 50%. This works. Okay, so that's why the unicorn is really good. Too bad they don't have the tank version except for the Unicorn SSR. So look at this, even the high new Gundam have beam range weapon damage reduction by 60%. It's really huge, but it's not working. Okay. So this one, the range, the beam range damage taken not gonna working. It's not working. But still, you know, why is the Benzinon really strong? Because of the Ride. You see, when Ride is on top of the Benzi, like it is an NTD, so you get an extra defense there. You see, like Ride becomes the strongest tank pilot when he is piloting an NTD unit. So for a free-to-play players like me, the best one for Ride to pilot on is this guy. You see, this is an NTD. Ride gonna be really strong on top of this guy. This is an NTD. Ride is going to be the best on this one, and especially this one also counters a Neozion. This increase your stats against Neozion enemy, and it also has the NTD here, special weapon reduce enemy awakened by 30%. All of the unicorns have that, and this one also. But you see why the Banshee is still the best, because this is a UR unit. If you have this Banshee at maximum limit break, then this is the strongest NTD tank among all the NTD tanks. So Ride on top of the Banshee currently is the strongest tank in this game. It's just that nobody ever bring a maximum limit break Banshee into PvP. This is the strongest tank against a range enemy, okay? Because this doesn't have the NTD ability. So if you fight against an awakened enemy, then you do want to still have this one, reduce enemy awakened by 30%. The Banshee doesn't have this. But if you don't fight against an awakened enemy pilot, if they use range stats, if they use melee stats, then that one doesn't work either to enemy with range stats and melee stats. The NTD doesn't do anything. Like, it reduces the enemy awakened, but that's it. It doesn't do anything. So really, this is the strongest one if you fight against a ranged enemy. There's the Unicorn and Neo Zeong ship. So, oh yeah, the Unicorn and Neo Zeong ship. But do you really think anybody MLB that ship? I mean, like if you do have that ship at MLB, then yeah, you can use it. But I don't think. Let me check. Can you make a really good team with that? Let me check. This is the Neo Zeon and Unicorn. Yeah, let's go. What can I build in here? Yeah, I can actually strengthen this. Yeah. I can use the, thinking about it, I think this should be my best supporter. Yeah, now that I think about this, there is the Sinanju is here, the Sasabi is here, the Kubali is here. I can use them. My Game Up is here. Like all of the new type machines are among the Neo Zeon and the Unicorn Gundam. Although I cannot use my new Gundam SSR, SSP. My new Gundam SSP cannot be used in here, but I can use the rest with her. And there is also this one, where's your Gundam narrative and mobile armor. I could have used this supporter. Yeah. But who in their right mind is actually MLB in this thing? C Gundam and Penelope has good reduction. C Gundam and Penelope, the UR one or the SSR one? If it is like a beam damage taken reduction, then it's not gonna work against EX weapon. Okay. So curious, if Norn's 50% reduction in PvP, what makes it good? The pilot. Yeah, I think you typed that before I explained everything. Yeah, the pilot is what makes the Norn really good. Because among the NTD unit that Ride can pilot to be the best pilot, the Bensi Norn is the best NTD, is the UR version. So is Ride on the APEC UR better than putting him on Bensi? APEC UR, this one. This one. Defense accuracy, mobility, reduce enemy awaken. If you fight in space, then yes, this narrative Gundam currently becomes really good, piloted by Ride. Okay, if you fight in space, the problem with this narrative Gundam is that you cannot use him on the ground, because if you want to support defense someone, you need to be able to go to their terrain. So if your ally who you want to try to support defend is on the ground, then this narrative Gundam cannot support defend that unit. That's the problem with this narrative Gundam Apex. Okay, but if you fight in space, then yeah, the narrative Gundam after the buff, after the developer decided to buff this guy, giving him the NTD ability, he is now comparable to other SSR NTD units. It's just that if you don't have him at maximum limit break, then the maximum limit break SSR unit is better than this guy. But yeah, after the buff, he is no longer that useless, still useless, but in space he can be used now in space. That's all. They have a 50% beam and physical damage, but the pelvis, since not a limited, it has 40%. Yeah, but it doesn't work in PvP against UR enemies, because EX weapon received damage reduction now. Okay, it goes through all those things. Use the Fenix SSP, it's better than you. Yeah. Obviously, that's why I SSP my Fenix, so I can do that. Ta-da! SSP Fenix. Well, PvP is mostly in space. Yeah, PvP is mostly in space now. So yeah, if you go to the ground, Banshee is strong, and if you go to the space, then you can use the narrative apex. But still, like the Banshee, I think one of the other thing that the Banshee has is that it has a really high HP. Like if I go to, let me go to the G Gen database, and also the sausage. Let me consult with the sausage. I want to see EHP in there, and then ranking. Yeah, look at that. Banshee is the 5th highest HP in this game. And then for defense, the narrative Gundam Apex is at the top. Look at that. So now we're gonna check the effective HP. And see which one has a better survivability if combined. Well, because the narrative Gundam Apex, I think he has a very low HP. HP 111,000 with 13,000 defense. While the Banshee has 144,000 HP with 10,000 defense. So 3,000 defense versus 30,000 HP. Which one gives you more survivability? Yeah, that's the only difference between the Banshee and the narrative Apex now. Okay, let's see. Oh no, it's still loading. Conditional passive. I think I'm gonna need to turn on the conditional passive. Let's see. Have you changed the ability of narrative? So, if we're talking about another thing, the Banshee versus the narrative, you can see here, if we are fighting against SSR enemies, so if it is PvP, then the Banshee and the narrative can just, depending on the terrain, just swap with each other. But if you're talking about the PvE, then this thing gonna work, okay, in PvE. So in PvE, then the Banshee is going to be much stronger than the narrative. Why? Because on top of the eye field working against a beam range weapons, the full psycho frame also gonna work against SSR enemies. Because you gonna have evasion, which gives you a higher survivability compared to just absorbing the damage. Evading the damage literally gets you 0 damage taken. So if you compare with the narrative, then the narrative has a 10% reduced damage taken from beam, and a special weapon reduce enemy awakened by 30%. This still gonna work against awakened enemies, and special weapon reduce damage taken by 30%. So when you are getting hit by a special weapon, then the narrative gonna be stronger. If you get hit by a beam weapon, then the Banshee gonna be stronger. But the Banshee still has an advantage of evasion. That's all. Yes, the unicorn you are with 3D. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Like I use 3D on top of my Phoenix, I think. Oh no, not Phoenix. The yeah, the Phoenix SSP. I actually put Ride on my Phoenix SSP. So you can just use him on any other NTD. Still good. Why is this taking so long? This is the Tough as Nail, right? Oh no, this is the Shippujin, right? This is the limited Shippujin, right? Which one is the limited Tough as Nail? This one. Yeah, this is the limited Tough as Nail, right? Talia. Yeah, limited Tough as Nails. So if you're talking about the limited time supporter, then yeah, the Banshee can only be used in here. If you're building a limited time supporter team. Forgot Reconquista in G is also another main stage we haven't had. The Mirror Fighter like this, yes. There we go. We now have this. Let's descend. There we go. Yeah. So HP wins against defense. In terms of survivability, having more HP, because sometimes the enemy can go through your defense. So having higher HP doesn't get affected as much by compared to having high defense. Okay, so yeah, HP tank usually have a better survivability because they just basically absorb more damage. Okay, then there's the narrative kind of apex there. Let me see the conditional passive. The Banshee is still on the top. And the narrative is at the bottom a little bit. Has he already give the narrative the new ability? He already has the new ability. So only when you are fighting against awakened enemy pilot, then only then that the narrative gonna be better than the Banshee. Yep. So that's the reason. HP is much more useful than defense in terms of survivability. What's the strongest SSR tank that we got, maybe? This one currently. If we are talking about Ride being the strongest tank pilot, this is the strongest SSR tank units that is an NTD. Let me check the website just now. Let's go check on this one. We gonna put the rarity on the SSR, SRR, and N. Okay, conditional passive. And then we're gonna sort by effective HP. Let's see. Where is the unicorn? It's not here. The Phoenix is not here. The fuck. So yeah, that's the conditional passive. If it doesn't have the conditional passive, then it's the Tolkis. This is purely stats, the Tolkis, without any conditional passive has the highest base stats. Okay, just like the Tolgis you are, because all of his abilities increase stats. So in total, his HP and defense stats just generally higher than the rest in total. But if we are talking about having the pilot on top of the unit, then the full armor unicorn Gundam still gonna be right on top of there, because in the air we are not talking about the pilot, okay? And also the conditional passive triggers the defense increase that you get after getting so many hits, like Gaia Gundam and Blue Destiny Unit 3. These two are undoubtedly the strongest tank after a couple of turns. So they have an ability that increase their defense for every single attack that they receive after, I think, 5 hits or something. Then they're gonna get the highest defense stats. So yeah, in a long fight or after getting hit a couple of times, then these two are going to be the strongest. Okay. But if we are putting a pilot on top of these units, then yeah, the Blue Destiny is still going to be really strong, because Ride can also be put in here actually. But Ride's stats not gonna be the best, so Ko Uraki on top of the Blue Destiny 3 gonna be the strongest SSR tank unit that we have right now, after getting hit 5 times. Also, Apex being 2 times 2 gives is way more support defense coverage. Does he have 5 movement? Does he has 5 movement? Yeah, he has 5 movement. Yeah, he has higher coverage in space. That's the only problem with him. He can only be used in space. Cannot even be used on flying. Like, he has a penalty on flying. So yeah, I think the only downside that I don't like about the narrative is the terrain. You can only use him in space, and that's it. So if you focus on the narrative Gundam, like if you actually like actively upgrading that one, then you're gonna waste a lot, because you cannot really use him in a lot of PvE situations. Because on ground stages, you cannot use that narrative Apex. So it's better if you just bring the Blue Destiny Unit 3 or the Banshee. They can be used on ground. Like the Blue Destiny Unit 3 is really strong. We're getting hit 5 times. The fight is almost over after 5 hits. So yeah, that's why. That's why this is really not a PvP unit, you know. So, but still, like getting hit 2 times already give him some kind of defense, you know. So after he used up his support defense, then he can be really tanky. But your aim on using a tank is not to be stronger by yourself after getting hit 2 times. The thing is that like here's the comparison, okay? If you use the unicorn, your first 2 hits, you're gonna be so strong that you probably gonna be left like maybe above 30% HP. Like that's your leftover HP, you're gonna be above 30%. And then if you use the Blue Destiny Unit 3, you probably after 2 hits, you're gonna stay at 20% HP, okay? So you're gonna change the result of the battle, because if the enemy take a look at you, the Blue Destiny Unit 3 gonna have lower HP than the unicorn. So the enemy, instead of attacking, if you use the Blue Destiny instead of the unicorn, then there is a high chance the enemy gonna attack your Blue Destiny instead of your attacker anymore. And then after that, the Blue Destiny gonna keep increasing his defense the more he get attacked. So if you manage to heal him, if you manage to move and heal him using your supporter skill, then the enemy, if you still have the Blue Destiny at low HP, the enemy will keep on attacking the Blue Destiny and just waste their turn. There is one advantage, or maybe the working strategy that can work if you use the Blue Destiny. If you use the unicorn, then on the first 2 hits, you're gonna be so strong that you will receive less damage. If you survive with higher HP, there is a high chance that the enemy will still aim for your attacker. So if the enemy still aim for your attacker, if you already run out of support defense, then your attacker gonna die. But if you still have another support defense, then that's a good thing. You can still keep baiting the enemy unit to attack your attacker. So both of them has their own use in PvP. It doesn't mean that they have advantage over the other. Like it's a totally different gameplay. So whichever you want to use, it's up to you. So that's why don't take these numbers literally. Like, I'm just gonna upgrade all the units that are on top of here. No. It all also comes down to your tech. First of all, your supporter, your tech, and then after that, your pilot. Obviously, units that doesn't have a pilot, like the Saikoro Gundam doesn't really have a proper pilot. I think this guy. So, yeah, it doesn't have a pilot tech. Look at here. It doesn't have a pilot tech. So none of the pilot that we have will get the affinity tech bonus of reduced damage taken by 15% on top of the Saikoro Gundam. So even though it's really high over here, then after combining the units with the pilot, he is no longer up here. Okay. So other units are going to be at the top in here. Okay, look at this. There is also a Sea Gundam in here. Yeah, against the EFSF enemy, he get a defense increase by 15%. This is what makes the Sea Gundam quite strong. But we don't have a MAFT tank UR pilot yet. So again, same thing. Even though the Sea Gundam is up here, we don't have a proper pilot for him. Okay. That 15% damage taken reduction is huge, So do take in mind to only pick the EFSF unit from this list. They are the one with the best tank pilot. If this is Destiny, then only Destiny can decide his fate. Choosing which units to upgrade is easy. Just use the one that just kick your butt in PvP. No. Because if you say like that, all the players are going to upgrade the Strike Freedom. And Strike Freedom is the worst. Okay. Because the enemy in PvP are only using Strike Freedom, Once you get your butt kicked by a Strike Freedom, you upgrade the Strike Freedom, and that's the worst mistake you can ever make. Because the Strike Freedom is the most average unit of the most average unit in the game. Like this is the ground zero of everything. If you get your butt kicked by a God Gundam, then yes, it's a good decision. If you do have a God Gundam, you get your butt kicked by a God Gundam, then yeah, upgrade the God Gundam is the strongest one. I mean, power creep is something no game can avoid. Yes and no. Because currently for this game, there's not really a power creep that much. Like, they release a lot of limited time units, so the power creep is only the difference between a non-limited unit and a limited unit. Like for example, if currently we have a special debuffer non-limited time units, so the power creep gonna come out when we finally get a limited time supporter unit with a special damage taken up debuff. Then that's gonna be the strongest special debuffer that we can get. Okay, that's the power creep. Just like the Unicorn Awaken, this is the power creep of all the defense down debuffer. Like, if you see me, like if I want to deal as much damage as possible, then I have no other units to choose from aside from the Unicorn Gundam Awaken for the defense down. Okay, this is the strongest one. Okay, that's the power creep. And then we have the H2. The H2 is for the beam debuff. So once we get the special debuff level 7, then yeah, that's gonna be the power creep. So for the strike freedom, who is his power creep? This one. Okay, the Caliban is in any situation, in any case, is stronger than the strike freedom. The only difference is the tech. The strike freedom can be used in a lot of stages compared to the Caliban. Why? Because of the bias. Okay, like the Eternal Road. Look at this. How many Eternal Roads are the Sith and the Sith Destiny? Like there is Sith Destiny. This is Sith. This is Sith series. You see, the bias is real. Every other series only comes out once. You know, the Sith series come out 3 times. The fuck? So yeah, that's the only advantage of the strike freedom. But after a while, if they release, like for example, they release another Witch from Mercury states, they release another Unstoppable tech, then you know, all these other units have more stages to use for compared to the strike freedom, and only then the strike freedom will totally be overlapped by other units. Okay. So that's the only power creep in this game. You know, just wait until the limited time version of the units comes out, and that's gonna be the best version. And that's all. Like you know, all the limited time units have only one skill and ability level advantage. That's all. Like it stops there. We never see anyone have higher skill level than that. You do have a clan system. Could I join your clan? I don't know. Then his defense down 35% like everyone else. Ooh. This one? No. His defense down is 35%? No. Because of this banana. Atada. Look at that. Improve decrease defense weapon effects by 5% additively. Only works on top of the Unicorn Gundam Awaken. Sith and Sith Destiny is 2 different series, so not that bad. Yes, but you can use the freedom in both of them. Not the strike freedom though. The strike freedom is only Sith Destiny, but you can use the freedom. You can use the freedom in both of them. I didn't realize that. Really, you played through this banner. You didn't realize this guy came out on the half anniversary banner together with the God Gundam, and this is the highlight of that banner instead of the God Gundam. Why? Because this is the best. This is the highest defense down debuff in this game, the Unicorn Awaken, and then this is the beam version. Okay. Tada! This is the beam version. And even better, okay, because Asemu can go supercharged from the very beginning compared to the Unicorn Awaken. Unicorn Awaken requires to hit the enemy a couple of times until getting to supercharge, and only then you will get the support attack 3 times. Okay. This one can go supercharged from the start. But luckily, banana debuff doesn't require him to be at supercharged. Okay, so the level 7 debuff works even at 0 vigor. About having him and the God Gun, only use him when I face a wall because he makes the game no fun. I realize he can support attack 3 times, not the 5% debuff. Why? Budayakan membaca. Okay, so yeah, that's everything, I guess. And we already get the reset. So I'm just gonna do my dailies in my own time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in the Master League. Okay, so good night, bye bye.